Hello, everybody, and welcome to my session, Less is More, Managing the Demands of Teaching and Learning. I'm Lauren and I live in Brazil, and it's great to be here with you today. So I would like to start by giving you a little bit of a backstory, okay? So let me tell you a story from when I first started teaching quite a long time ago, around 12 years ago here in Brazil. And I entered the classroom, and my first semester wasn't too bad, actually. It was quite comfortable. But my second semester, that's when things started to change a little bit. And I'd like to tell you about one group that I had that were particularly difficult for me to manage. And it took me off guard because my students seemed to like me before, they enjoyed my lessons, and suddenly I just didn't know what to do. I was at a loss. So I started to reflect on my practice. It was a teenage group, and I don't know, they just seemed a little bit bored. I would spend hours planning my lesson, and I couldn't seem to get through to them. So I decided to step back, think about what my students needed, to put them at the forefront of the lesson and what we wanted to achieve. And I achieved some fantastic results with this, and that's what I'd like to share with you today. So if you can think in your mind of a group, just like me, where you leave the lesson feeling frustrated or with tears in your eyes because you really want the best and you demand high from yourself, this is the session for you. Hopefully, my mistakes, my difficulties will help you to not make the same mistakes or to learn and to find ways to deal with difficult groups. So I'm going to start by sharing 3 challenges with you. And you can see my little GIFs here. We have challenge 1. You may be able to see from the picture, it's about lesson planning. And this was a quote that I would have said probably more than once. I feel like I spend all my time planning lessons. I would spend 1 hour or more planning a lesson that was probably 1 hour long. So I spent as much time planning as I did in the classroom with the students. And I wasn't really achieving any kind of results that I wanted, especially with that group that I told you about at the start. So this was the first challenge I identified. What about the planning? What in my planning is going wrong? Then, moving to challenge 2, how can I keep up with all the innovations? I had this young group of learners and they're so used to many different tech tools and innovations, and I felt like I was struggling to keep up with them, and maybe my lessons just weren't relevant. So how could I keep up with these innovations? And that was another challenge that I posed for myself. And challenge 3, are my students even enjoying the class, or are they just bored? Are they even listening to me? I spent 1 hour planning this lesson. Are they even really here with me? And this is what I got from students' postures in class. Sometimes their responses, they seemed a little bit lost. I'm not saying all of these problems were related to all of the students, but I definitely felt these challenges in that group that I mentioned before, but also in other groups that I've had since over the years. And I can imagine these challenges are not just for me. I can imagine that they're for you too, right? So take a minute and just think about challenges that you have faced. Have you faced these challenges? Why do you think we face these challenges as teachers? So really just take 10 seconds individually to reflect on that.